Alright, so the PBA has 3 new expansion teams coming in. One of them is Kia Motors, and it seems as if Manny Pacquiao has moved into the forefront of Kia Motors. Some people say he wants to coach. It looks like he's putting a team together. He had tryouts the other day. And
exactly.
He did.
One of my good friends, actually, David Webb, has been trying out for Kia right now, so he's been doing some playing at Parañaque with Manny Pacquiao.
Any fights or?
Huh?
Any fights?
No fights. A lot of entourage, apparently, with Manny Pacquiao, but yeah.
Well, Manny wants to play. I mean, I think that's pretty clear that he wants to play, maybe even be a playing coach. In the PBA, people are very torn about this. You're either black or white about this. There is no gray.
I don't know. This is what I think. Manny Pacquiao he's obviously the greatest boxer of our time, coming from the Philippines. He's tried singing, he's tried acting, he's tried hosting. He's about done it all. But I just really honestly think he should take a break right now.
Sure, he does. You have the experience to be an effective coach or player.
Just be an owner.
I think
coach. I just own the team. You know why? Why coach it? Why play?
I mean, and this might be weird, but I don't think he should be roadblocked from trying.
Okay.
I think that you know what I mean. If that's the beauty of the PBA, is that anybody could get in. If I had any advanced skill at all at basketball, I could try out for the draft.
But his credentials really make it possible for him to be an effective coach or player.
Exactly.
I don't think so, but I think that the chance of failure, the chance of Manny Pacquiao, I mean, him being there, I think is entertainment. Obviously, I mean, it's not an entertainment league, it's a sports league.
No, but that's just it. Are you willing to risk your career on people laughing at you if in case it actually goes sour? And it doesn't end up to be the legacy that you've already made or already established
I don't think
in
it's
boxing.
a risk for him, though.
Really?
Yeah, it wouldn't be a risk.
Do you think he's
for
just having fun?
He's having fun.
Okay.
This is a hobby of his. He loves basketball, so he's going to play. If he fails, then move on to the next thing. He has a match in March against Marquez.
Right. Okay, but let's put in the key of age right now. I mean, Manny's already in his late 30s. Don't you think that health-wise this might affect him as well? Basketball is a lot different from boxing.
I think as a boxing fan, I have a problem with Manny doing anything else other than boxing, because you obviously want to see him in peak shape when he's inside the ring. As a basketball fan, I wouldn't. Everyone's going to say it's bad for the league, it's bad for basketball, but these are the same people who are going to buy a ticket and turn on their TVs if Manny was to play. He's not going to play 30 minutes against guys like Sol Mercado and Chris Ross.
How can he pick a full court? If he turns it over, he might look bad. How does that tarnish Manny Pacquiao? If he gets ripped 3 times and
exactly, it might actually, it might do worse for him than it would do better for him. Let's also say if he's about to play games in boxing as well. So.
I think he does 2 tune-up games, and then he realizes where he's at. Because if you're,
I'm just gonna sit on the bench.
If you're trying out for Manny right now, you're scrimmaging against him. I'm telling you, if I'm playing in full court, I'm letting him pass me.
Are you?
I'm letting him shoot.
No, but that's just it. I heard that even during the tryouts, Manny was actually playing, and a bunch of the guys were just letting him pass. They're just like.
Exactly. The opposing coach, though, you can't do that, right?
Yeah,
right.
Your team's taking a hit.
True.
What if you're the one to put to blame if anything happens to him? So.
The day he starts playing against people not his players, he'll realize, all right, maybe this wasn't such a good idea. I'll sit back down.
Yeah.
If you were his coach, would you play him? Honestly.
I'd play him the first 5 minutes and then wait for him to just ask himself out. That's going to happen.
I would put him in to sell tickets, and then I'd be like, all right, that's good enough exposure. Let's sit down and let's have a game.
All right, well, obviously no one really on the same page 100% about Manny Pacquiao in the PBA, so I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Awesome, guys. It's perfect. It's exactly what
All right, next year in the PBA, we may be seeing a couple new teams. Of course, we have Kia, we have hopefully NLEX, and Blackwater, aka Ever Balena. Not really sure if you guys know what Ever Balena is all about, but some of these services that they do offer is skin whitening.
Indeed. I have not been using any of Ever Balena's products. Have you? Because you look really pretty.
I'm naturally pale. That's
is that
what
natural?
it is. Yes.
That's good though.
They also do like wrapping of stomachs. They do what is it, cuticle?
Yeah, a lot of beautification over there. Yeah.
So what would like the mascot of this Ever Balena team be? Like,
Would it be a lipstick?
Lipstick or
That's dangerous.
Yeah, is it? Is it a cute lipstick or is it kind of a masculine?
Oh yeah, like
It's
lipstick
everything
with
pink.
muscles. Oh, it's kind of sad because they're part of the D League now, right? And in the D League, their team is called Blackwater, and they're actually pretty tough guys.
Okay.
So I don't know how this is going to translate.
So,
them
I mean,
changing their name.
let's say as a basketball player yourself, how would you like it coming out and your mascot maybe like Ricky Reyes or
Or Muse.
Or a Muse. Yeah, the Muse.
That's
It's,
right.
it's changed the
And that's
game.
okay with me. I mean, as long as we win
And get paid.
and get some Everblender products
That's
to
important
give out
too. To give out to your fans.
friends.
That's true.
And, your friends. That's important.
Changing the game of basketball. Ever Balena, the new mascot maybe, of course, would be a, what would it be? You would offer, let's say, things at the gate like tummy tucks.
Tummy tucks, whitening.
I don't think this is Bbtonite.
No, Ever Balena to the next level.
To the next.
Okay,
Look
once-
at you.
You know, and I
Wow.
Could you be the mascot for
I
Everblender?
could not be.
No, but I think there's Ricky Reyes' angle being. How do you feel like being an Everblender player receiving a Hummer for your birthday?
I would love it.
From Ricky Reyes?
No, a car Hummer. I really enjoy a car Hummer. A vehicle Hummer. Let me just.
A Hummer with a U and without
Yes.
a jack in front.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, this is really going off the deep end. You know what, players of Blackwater and Ever Balena, we feel sorry for you. But hopefully, you know, it's going to actually, I think it would actually kind of unite the team.
It would.
To make them be more aggressive,
The
more
team
tough.
building would be fun.
Right, it's
Would
like-
be like a Lego party.
Yeah. Look at that.
That would be good.
In pajamas. And I think this could be good for marketing because, you know, I mean, if you get cute players, they'll be cuter once they use the Ever Balena products, right? Then you get the female market, then you get the gay market. Look at that. They'll have the biggest fan base in the PBA. Plus Ricky Reyes' pull.
Awesome.
Right?
It would be like that. Ever Balena, shoot and score. All right, well, so hopefully we'll see you guys on the court and maybe we can get some tickets and some tummy tucks at the same time. Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Who hates the Spurs? No one?
Spurs?
No one? No one?
I
Who
love
hates,
the Spurs.
Who hates the Pacers? Who hates the Thunder?
Whoa.
Who hates the Heat? There. You go. You don't hate the Heat?
I don't hate anybody.
Look
I'm a
at
loving person.
You are a
Love them
lover.
all.
You are a lover.
Yes.
Okay.
That's not right. The Dalai Lama could watch the NBA and say, I hate the Heat.
Yeah, even the Dalai Lama
That's
hates
blasphemous, by the way.
LeBron.
I'm Catholic, so that's
Ridiculous.
fine.
Can't say that. The Dalai Lama doesn't watch basketball.
If he did
He
though.
watches cricket. This is true.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that on like the Discovery Channel or something. But let's talk about the Heat and the Pacers. The series is now at 3-2. Coming into it, I didn't see a sweep, but I was predicting the Heat to take it in 5. How are you guys seeing it as?
No, I think that the Pacers deserve a little bit more credit because they mapped out their entire regular season learning from what they did in the playoffs last year. So they wanted home court advantage against the Heat, and no matter how horribly they played Roy Hibbert leading up to it, that's what they got. And now they're down a game, but they have home court advantage, and they're 2 games away from the finals. So
That's true.
it's bad. They played bad at spots in the playoffs, but they're not
Roy Hibbert.
that bad. Roy Hibbert's been horrible.
It's all about dirty
Horrible.
tactics.
Okay, do it. If you were Stephenson and Nico were LeBron.
Who do you want to be?
Are we still talking about Ever Balena now?
No.
Okay.
No.
you
I'd
wanna be
rather
LeBron?
be LeBron in life.
You'd rather be the blown
Come
one.
here. Yeah. Oh, let me blow you.
No.
Come on. Don't knock it.
No.
Don't knock it.
I always, when I grew up, my dad telling me that if ever a man comes up to you and says, "Come on, I'll blow you," you say no.
My dad told me the exact same
I'm
thing.
not necessarily sure why, but he said no, and I'm sticking with it. So
But
Whatever.
dirty tactics, yes, there have been some, but we've been seeing some great basketball. No, we haven't. Some fun basketball.
Exciting
teams.
basketball.
sure. I mean, Paul George was excellent in the fourth quarter in today's game, and it's just ridiculous. He took every bad shot possible, but made it. And I'm not sure if he gets to do it again, but hey, it's fun. It's fun. I mean, I wouldn't want it to go 7. I want it to go as long
So
as
do
possible.
I. Do you guys see the Pacers taking Game 6 in Miami though?
Nope.
Yeah, no. LeBron had foul trouble today.
Exactly.
At 7
He's
points.
extra angry right
He's
now.
gonna be pissed.
Super.
Yeah, he's
Don't
pissed.
make me mad.
Heat fans are saying that the refs are the people we should thank for such a close series.
Why they're trying to stretch
Who
the
agrees?
series?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
It's
I
the
don't
NBA, it's not
necessarily
the
agree.
PBA.
Oh, snap!
The refs will not stretch a series
It's
for
the
you.
NBA. FEU's not playing.
I didn't say it happens in the PBA, I just said it's the NBA, not the PBA.
I didn't say FEU players throw games.
Well, let's not even talk about throwing games. We can always ask my friend Don Aliado. He's really good at
Let me
stealing
tweet him.
things. Yeah.
Let me tweet him.
I banned him from Twitter, by the way.
So there you go. Game 6 will be played in Miami. Game 7, if necessary, will be played in Indiana. Who you got?
No.
Awesome, guys. Thank you.
Let's add in.
Well, if you've not caught the last 2 games of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals, one thing you should know is never taunt the king. And Lance Stevenson broke that rule. Did you guys see the blow in the ear today?
I heard lots about it, and I've seen some memes about it, and I was hoping maybe you can demonstrate on me.
It's
But
kind of like this.
oh, that's not a taunt. That's an advance right there.
You guys want to be left alone? We're gonna leave.
Kind of spread my
Sorry. We're
Whoa.
sorry.
So how was the king's reaction? I mean, do you think he reacted properly, or he should have give Nance a little shove and let him know that's not appropriate?
No, they were bumping each other all game long, but my question is, that's not a tech. He didn't touch him.
Agreed. It's not in the rule book.
You can say anything to anyone on the floor as long as it's not vulgar language, and he didn't even say a word.
It was like a sweet nothing.
It was literally a sweet. Depending on Lance's breath, it could have been a sweet nothing.
What
Maybe
about
that was foul.
Or maybe.
Sure, but what about saying that the king is showing signs of weakness? Did you see that?
Weakness or smartness? I mean, he, at that point,
Smartness
how
is a
many, intelligence,
There you go.
Casey.
That's correct.
At that point, how many fouls did he have, right? He
Right.
was in foul trouble the entire game. Maybe he was putting himself in the mindset that I have to be poker faced for my team.
But is this going to set LeBron up to really take over in this next game after what happened today?
He reacted with 3 air balls in the 4th, so.
But the next game, though, now you have the next game. This is the series is on the line. How is LeBron going to react after hearing Lance's continuation?
I'm pretty sure he's gonna beast up, and of course, like you were on like the world stage, everybody sees this Lance guy blowing your ear. I mean, you're the freaking Braun. You're gonna have to step up, and unless Lance Stevenson does some kind of other kind of dirty tactics, that's also what I'm excited to see. What is Lance gonna do?
Because you can't put
next?
that past
Is-
him. You know, remember the choking motion he did?
Right.
What was that? Was that last year?
True. It's one of those things where, I mean, you know what LeBron's going to give you. I mean, you know that he's probably going to have this 1 7-point game once in a blue moon. But Casey's right. The biggest mystery for me is how does Lance top this? Because he's going to have some shredded form of confidence because he did that and LeBron had 7 points. So in his tiny little head, he's like, oh, I did
This
that.
works.
I did
Yeah.
that. So what does he bring out in Game 6?
Right.
It's probably record-breaking stupid, but I can't wait for it.
Right. But you missed the game also, and he actually got in Coach Spo's face a little bit and taunted his way. Does that affect the game at all?
I think it happens more than people think. Is players talking to coaches and coaches talking to players.
It's been happening in the
Maestro
PBA
Dito.
a lot, right? Yeah.
If there was a coach at Trash Talk, it'd be Spo.
It would be Spo, right?
He
He seems like a nice guy, though. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
his
gonna react
haircuts
badly,
from
right.
1995.
Right.
Yeah.
He probably listens to the Backstreet Boys.
True.
He looks like a Backstreet Boy.
He does. He's the one who didn't make the cut.
I heard he auditioned
The
last
8th
time.
The
one.
Brown Street Boy.
He looks like he's like Menudo 2.0. Maybe not the Backstreet Boys.
So now look forward to the saga of Lance and the King as this continues going to the next game, and we'll see.
See?
Ooh.
Return that.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Blowing on the court is not bad. Just ask Jason Collins.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm not even going to.
Okay, and the King is not blowing.
You blew this. All right, let's just see who gets blown next.
So watch the King and Lance as part 2 continues.
Blow each other.
Awesome.
Alright guys, so there are a lot of rumors that Carmelo Anthony is meeting the Knicks for the Lakers. What do you guys think about this? Obviously, there
awesome.
will
They
be
need all the
no
help they
truth
can
get.
in
Yeah,
this,
exactly.
Vigo.
There's a lot
but
of truth in
I want
this.
to see why.
Yes, I don't think Carmelo stays in New York. Their best shot was when they picked up Phil. Phil couldn't even get a coach there, which is a coach who's never coached an NBA game before. So if I'm Carmelo, I'm not having a lot of high hopes now. Plus, you know that his wife Lala is gonna want to make some Hollywood movies.
Oh, great.
So
How do you leave New York, though? How can you leave New York with Phil coming on board, the Zen master? You can't leave the Zen.
leave it for the Lakers.
Yeah, you can leave it for LA. There's
leave
only
it
a
for
couple
the
cities
Lakers.
that are.
So we
as
obviously
good as
have 2 LA huge fans here. I don't know.
This is what I want to happen. Right
go,
this
go,
second.
go.
I want Carmelo to go to the Clippers. I know they're not even in the race to go to the Clippers because Microsoft and Ballmer are going to buy that back for Seattle, and then he will be a supersonic. That's what we're doing.
This is inside
That was a business
trading.
perspective. That was a bit of a business stretch. All right, but I mean, it's pretty impossible, seeing as you just said a while ago that Jackson came in, but his fiance is actually one of the co-owners of the Lakers team, so she's saying don't do it.
But
like
is
it's
love
not gonna
matter in
happen.
basketball? I mean, is it? Is
It's the love of the
basketball
game.
first?
Love,
Let's ask
love and
Sterling.
basketball. I don't know.
There's no way that I see Carmelo staying in New York. I think that there's not a lot of players he wants to come back to and play with. I'm telling you, if he has to start another season with Amari Stoudemire right next to him, this guy would shoot himself in the head.
Okay,
I would
fine.
leave too, actually, if Amari was on my
Right. So there you
What
go.
happens to the Lakers if they pick up Melo?
Well, they pick up Melo, then they trade
keep-
their number 7 pick and like cash options and a refrigerator to get Kevin Love.
Samsung or Samsung?
Obviously, this is what my sports fan wet dreams are made of.
Yeah.
And then Kobe comes back even better than ever before.
Would this actually like round up your Magic Five? If Melo goes over to the Lakers, would that finally be like the epitome of your basketball dream, Nico?
It's a lot better than who they have now.
Okay.
I'm a Laker fan. I couldn't tell you 8 players who played on the Lakers this year. That's how bad it was.
I know, it's kind of bad. Okay, if there had to be another team though that he had to ship to, let's say not the Lakers, just obviously Casey wants Clippers. What about you, Sean? I mean, like they're saying the Rockets maybe up for grabs.
I mean, I don't see him in LA with Kobe. There's not enough balls to go around. I actually
Sure
see
there
him
is.
in Houston.
You see.
I see
Thank
him in
you.
Houston.
Thank you.
Yes.
I
Was
read
gonna agree.
what a headline they were saying, like Houston said trade everybody except for like 2 players and we'll take Melo. I forgot who the 2 players were.
Probably Jeremy Lin and Dwight Howard.
Yeah, well, I know Howard was one of them. Lynn was actually,
okay.
Lynn was, I think, not on the list.
He was on the list?
I'm just totally making this up. Totally
Okay,
not
he's
sure.
Mr. Asia. You can't trade Mr. Asia, so I think he's, he's the guy.
There are a lot of Asians in Houston.
They have to keep
and
that.
Mexicans, so I
So I don't. I hope he doesn't go to Houston. I still hope and pray every night that Dwight Howard steps on a Lego for what he did to the Lakers. That's
That's my same dream, actually, too. Yeah.
thank you very much.
Step
So
on
I'm not a
Legos.
Dwight guy.
yeah, have you ever stepped on a Lego?
I have stepped on Legos.
It sucks.
It is
That
not
would really
good.
hurt.
It sucks.
That hurts.
Almost
That
as
hurts
much
very
as
long.
playing with Amari Stoudemire.
True.
That's how much it sucks.
All right. So we have no idea exactly where he's going to be going, but if he's going anywhere,
Clippers.
Lakers.
Houston.
the opinion is divided. We shall see in the few coming months, and just wish him the best for now.
Come home, Elo. Come home.
To LA.
Hollywood for Lala.
Awesome.
Good.
Thank